back. I'm back, guys. Hi. Hi. It's been like way too long. It's been way too long. Okay. How's everyone doing? It's a Monday. I didn't do Wednesday or Friday. I was just like, man, I really want to do it. I really want to stream.
Muzzleloader underscore one says, hey there, King and the Furry Trio. How's it going tonight?
I am like really fuzzy up close. Hold on, let's do that because this game is just so freaking pretty. Yeah, it's this game. We're playing this game. The Furry Trio is going pretty good. I couldn't see them too much today because I have a bunch of expensive things on my room and I don't want them getting into it. So those expensive things should be put away shortly, tonight-ish, tomorrow-ish, and then I'll be able to color them all day in my room. Otherwise, they are very cute and adorable. They loved us, they missed us, and they're happy to have us home. I was away this weekend for a small trip to not CGC, to Collectathon in Chicago, and that was a lot of fun. Oh my gosh, it was a lot of fun, and it burned a hole in my pockets. But I'm not complaining. I think a lot of the things I got because I really wanted it, and I made it work. So it turns out it worked out well. This game is really too pretty. Like, I can't believe how pretty this game is. This is like, okay, here's the sad part, right? There is an actual prettier game than this on the Switch, and that happened way at the start of the life cycle by I think they're a defunct company now. I don't think Platinum Games is around anymore, but Platinum Games made a insane game that is just so freaking pretty. And this is like a testament to the fact that the Switch is strong. You just need to play with its strengths. And beauty doesn't necessarily mean you have like an artist work on something for like 5 hours. Doesn't always mean that. So yeah, we're just gonna run around, and I figured this would be a great game because I can just chat about all of the experiences I've had for like the past week and a half, and it'll be fun. How was your weekend, Muzzle? Anything fun happen? Essentially, the whole point right now that we're doing in this game is we're running around trying to get to like these points here. So we gotta get to like those 2 points. We gotta get to like this point. And we gotta hook them up. We need to get all of these freaking points hooked up. We gotta get I think we gotta get Primordia up to like 12% explored. So there is a ton of things that we gotta do here. But yeah, oh my gosh. So my artist came over for like a whole week, and that was a ton of fun. She got into puzzle games, and I gotta say, I am like really sad here, right? So the puzzle game that she found is a ton of fun, and it like had me and my girlfriend also addicted to it, which was a lot of fun. It was this really weird game, Might of Magic. It was like this really weird strategy game. All right, we gotta be careful. We can't be seed. And that was that was a lot of fun. Oh hey, it's stuff we can fight. So that was a lot of fun, and I also completed Scarlet and Violet. I don't think I actually streamed that for you guys. I might have, but we completed that, and that was a huge blast. I also got to play Minecraft with my mom again, which was also a huge blast. I'm glad I got to do that with her. It's been a little bit difficult because of everything that's been going on with her, but she's pulling through it, and I am wholeheartedly glad for it. Alright, can we actually kill this thing? I think so. The question is the other thing going to get in the way? The other thing is getting in our way. Alright, let's do it. Let's pull aggro. Slap it. Alright, that should be good. That was beautiful. Alright, that was beautiful. Does the level 27 see us though? That's the real question here. If the level 27 sees us, it's GG. We cannot fight that thing. But yeah, so that was a lot of fun. Might and Magic was a blast. And hanging out with her was also quite fun. Beat Scarlet and Violet. That was like an insane ending that I did not see coming. It was just crazy. Okay, here's the thing, right? Scarlet and Violet is like, I enjoy that way more than Arceus. For sure. There were a lot more difficult parts to it. It really made you think at times. The characters were really fun and lovable, way more than Arceus, I feel. Arceus, I was starting to enjoy the characters, but there's just no real path to it, right?
Ready?
And like with Scarlet and Violet, there was just so much to it. Oh my gosh. Ugly, but the story was nice. The characters were fun, especially by the end. I gotta say, Penny is my absolute favorite of a champ. The EV trainer, oh my gosh, so fun. And I was not expecting the ending. The ending is different per game, I believe, but Violet's ending was a wild ride. Essentially, it was very like robotic. You had the scientist guy here. You actually fought the scientist dude. And I'm like, what? That's unheard of. So you actually got to fight the professor, which was crazy. Also, sorry, I'm just trying to spam moves here, and this is actually taking some brain powers.
And GF17810 says hello everyone, waving hand emoji.
Hey Angie, how's it going? How's it rolling? I'm gonna turn down game volume just a little bit, actually. There we go. That's a little bit better, I feel, for volume wise. We're doing this for tonight. I fear it's a good game that I can just play in the background and just chat, because oh my gosh, this whole past week has just been chock full of stuff versus Final Fantasy, where it's just like, ooh, where's the story taking us? I feel bad for talking in this cutscene. Alright, we got one sleeping there. We don't have one sleeping over there. We can definitely kill that one, I feel. Come on, let's do it. Let's roll. Murderlate it. Alright, got it. And one of those. Beautiful. I really like this game so far in its fighting mechanics. It's like really oof. Alright, we took a lot of damage there. It's very much spike and go. Beautiful. Alright, now we got some heals. So every time I get that succeeded, it gives us quite a few heals, and it also ups our damage output by quite a bit. But yeah, Pokemon Violet, solid game. Definitely recommend. It's broken and it's jank, but if you can live with the jank, it's a lot of fun. As far as like the weekend goes, oh my gosh, so my girlfriend has gotten into Pokemon cards, right? And I gotta say, it's taken us to heights, and it's gotten us to like enjoy the community and stuff like that, which is huge. And the community is just chock full of like really cool people. What is that down there? That's a thing that we can get. That's a hard thing over there. That's an even harder thing over there. Let's get that thing. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Guys, we got this. It's a level 12. It has giant ears. Look at that thing. It's like a rat with ears. It's so fluffy. I like it. Piteraba. Another day, another dollar. I agree. Oh my gosh, talk about another dollar. I burned a hole in my pocket this weekend. I bought things I shouldn't have bought, but I had a lot of fun, which is what counts. The hotel surprisingly was like the worst deal. Like, I feel like for a $200 hotel room, it did not feel like a $200 hotel room. That was like the only second part, right? But it was decent. It wasn't like the worst thing, but it's just like there were just so many things that were off that I was like, this isn't like the best experience. But it was a fantastic location because oh my gosh, it let us drop off our loot constantly, and I think that's what matters the most. Talking about loot, I might actually have some I can show you guys really quick. Hold on. Let me take a quick peek here. I'm just gonna slide my camera over like that. So this is probably the weirdest thing that I got into, and this is probably the stupidest thing I've gotten into. But I gotta say, there's two different things, right? So my girlfriend thought this was really stupid at first, and I thought so as well too. And then we started looking at one, and we picked one up, and we're like, we kind of get the idea here. So we got into slabs, and they're these expensive things, which is slabbed in plastic here. Let me actually hold on. Let me do something here so I can actually show you guys this. We gotta get the camera off and rolling. What was it called? It was called Elgato Camera Hub. But they are essentially pieces of cards stuck in plastic and rated for quality, right? Yeah, so I think this should work. Yeah, this works here. Ignore the background. It's just a bunch of clothes and stuff like that. But we got a slab Cassiopeia, which is probably one of my favorite characters. This was Petty in disguise here in the game. Kind of hard to see with the glare, but pretty darn cool. Rated as a 10. This is like the first one I got, right? And this one is absolutely freaking adorable. Look at this little guy. She is amazing. Actually, here, let me quicken up my screen here to just me here. Now you guys can see me right and well. Look at this little guy. It's adorable. I didn't even know they made these. These are so freaking adorable. But a gold 10, which is like absolutely pristine edition here. Some of them are really heckin' expensive. We're talking about like in the $15,000 range, which I did not get. But some of them are really cute and just like really cheap and like really old school. So like that's a really old school Vaporeon sticker with a bunch of others like Tentacruel, Tentacool, Staryu. We even got a little bit of a Starmie and a Seal and a Dugong there. It's really adorable. I like that one a lot. And we also got this one as well too. Bet you can't guess what that one is. The quality is so bad because of the glare and everything else. But it's a full art of one of the newer cards here, and it is just absolutely pretty. Absolutely love it. Like I mentioned, they kind of go up in price. These were like the cheap ones, surprisingly, right? But here's a look at the first one again. Cassiopeia, one of my favorite characters in the game for sure. So I had to get a slab of her, which was amazing. All right, I'm gonna close this really quick. Glaceon is correct as well too. The Vaporeon is really adorable though. I love that thing so much. Or not, right? But this was also another thing that I got that was really freaking adorable. And it was of this little guy. So it's a little Pokeball with a laser etched Pokemon in there, right? And you can turn the dial and it will light up your world. It's really, really adorable. A little bit seizure inducing, I noticed. But it's really pretty. I absolutely love it. If you can guess what Pokemon that is, you probably now know one of my favorites. Before Meowscarada, it was definitely that Pokemon right there. So that was a really cool one. And then I also got these as well too, which was absolutely adorable here. So they were selling these boxes, right? And I found this box here of all the Vaporeon or evolutions in the Eevee. It's really adorable, really well made. I quite like it. It was really adorable.
Big fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows.
All the rainbows here. Okay, so here's also another one that I got. So they not only had Pokemon, but a bunch of other cards and stuff like that. And we got one vendor that had literally these boxes of like anime stuff all around. And I also picked this up as well too, which is just so freaking cool. I'm gonna try and not tip it because some of it is loose in here, as I just noticed. But we got these guys. Best guess at which game this is from and which one in the series it is, because this one is a very specific game and it's probably one of my favorites in the series as well too. But we got things like the Safari Keyblade, we got the Jungle Keyblade, we got the Wishing Stone, Oath Keeper, really cool stuff here. We also got the Shuriken and the Crown. Absolutely amazing in my opinion. Also, sorry guys, I keep turning around, and as I keep turning around, I just don't want to have anything slide down like my shirt. I shouldn't be sliding down. But this was really such a cool find. I'm definitely glad I got it. Also, hydration. Besides that, lots of cards. I also got a couple of plush animals, which were adorable. It was all around a really fun time. There were tons of stands. Not only that, but do you guys know the Pokemon theme song? I can't play it on stream because it would be copyrighted. But if you know, also that thing is back. I'm surprised I haven't died yet. This thing has just been running in the background. Look at that moon. Holy cow, this thing is just so pretty. But if you guys know the Pokemon theme song, right? I got to hear a live concert with the actual singer of that song. Could I point you to some good streaming equipment? It really depends. So like, here's what I would recommend, right? If you want to stream, don't get equipment at first. And I know that sounds pretty bad, right? Also, why can't I open this? Can I like hop up? What's this was yellow. Why can I not grab it? Apparently I need like a Skeld to grab it, I bet. Probably need something special to grab it. But the thing is like, you need a couple of things to start off with, right? So the first one is make sure that you have the ability to be loud, be boisterous, and not annoy people. That's the big one. You need to make sure you can do that because you don't want to annoy other people in the house, and you also want to be able to be your persona, essentially, right? That trailer looks like something I would see from a Fallout game. Yeah, essentially this is kind of like Fallout, essentially. The idea is that you crash land on this planet. But as far as like the personality thing, right? You need to be able to be your persona on stream because believe it or not, it is 100% a persona. I am not like this at all in real life as much as I want to. I can kind of be sometimes, but when I'm just hanging out with my girlfriend, I'm very quiet, very meek, very passive. I'm like that corner kid. But as far as like the persona goes, right? Find out what you can do and be talkative. There's two types of streamers. There's the one that just plays the game, the content runs it for themselves. The other one is to find a way to be fun, be interactive, be always talking, always communicating, and always just jazzing, you know? It's a weird line of like what's entertaining and what's not. I've kind of gone back and forth here and there on some things, but I feel like I got a pretty decent idea down. As far as the equipment goes, realistically use what you have. If you have a trashy microphone, use the trashy microphone. Try it out a couple of times because the equipment can get hecka expensive very, very quickly. I mean, this webcam costed me like $200. The equipment I'm using to actually stream this from was another like $300. The video card to run it was about a $2,000 card. But I'm also doing it for other things, like this is my work computer as well too. So that's my reasoning to buy such expensive equipment. What is that thing just doing? It's just hanging around. I don't like that. We gotta be sneaky here and find out where to get to that thing. I don't like the fact that they're forcing us to go into very high level areas to do this. It seems very counterintuitive. But as far as like equipment goes and stuff like that, apps wise, try out the free ones. Streamlabs is a really good starter app, but OBS is better if you want to try and learn the technical side of things, which I definitely recommend you at least dip your toes into to understand how Streamlabs is working and to really nail down your quality. Because the important thing is not necessarily the equipment you use, but the quality of what you're using. And a lot of times that quality comes from... Can we get it? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Aha, I got it. Nope, 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 no. And to the O. Get away, please. I'm so close to the claw. Okay. Do it. So close. The music is warning me. Oh, come on, man. We got it, though.
Hey.
What is the game? It's Xenoblade Chronicles X. It's the new, quote-unquote new one that just came out lately. I say quote-unquote because it's not really new. Is that the thing that a cactus? I bet it is. It's just waddling away. Look at that butt. Alright, so we got that one. We really shouldn't be up in this corner, I don't think. What about that one? That one sounds to be, like, better, right? It is a series. So it started out on the Wii with Xenoblade Chronicles. It went Xenoblade Chronicles X, which is this one, 2, and then 3 for the Switch. All really great games, all really phenomenal stories, really good graphics. I mean, Xenoblade Chronicles was like one of my favorite games of all time for a bit there. Because a lot of the plot twists it did and a lot of like the storytelling elements it did really just vibed. A lot of PS2 games did the same exact story though, so it wasn't like anything super unique, but the quality and way it did it was really cool and monumental, especially for like the Wii. You can pick it up for things like the Switch, 3DS, and stuff like that now. Definitely recommend the Switch versions though. They are superior and have a ton of extra content that kind of go in line with the rest of the series. You don't necessarily need to play the previous games in order to enjoy them. I say that with a caveat though. 1 and 2 are separated enough, same with X. Like, X is its own storyline. 1 kind of follows into 2, but not really. You'll get some references, but not a whole lot is needed. 3 is like the Avengers. So 3 has, I believe, X, 1, and 2 in there. So it kind of goes over everybody, which is pretty cool. The thing with 3 though is that every game is like a 100 to 2 hour or 200 hour game. Lots of collecting, lots of running around to do. Not super grind heavy, surprisingly. 1 was a little bit grind heavy at like the later areas, but not bad. Water? Yes. Good old aqua. Andy, you mentioned, I think I'd be considered an extrovert and introvert. So similar to what you're describing. Exactly, right? And I think that's what makes it so weird when people say that they've seen my content and stuff like that, and they really love my laugh and personality and stuff like that. And I'm like, Oh, cool! I'm glad you do. I don't know what to do now. I'm just gonna sulk into this corner here and be myself. Yeah. Like if I play a game, I'm like purely quiet. I really don't talk. I might say ow a couple of times, being like, oh my gosh, I got hit for like my whole entire life bar. What's going on here? We're looking for beams of light, by the way. If you're questioning what I'm doing, I'm looking for beams of light to try and find where these guys are. Because we need at least like 2 more before we can contribute to the actual story of the game. But yeah. Oh, the other thing, right? So the quality, right? There's hold on. Can I pause? I want to pause. Okay, so there's like a couple of different things with quality, right? One of them is get some lights for like $20. Very cheap LEDs. As you can see here, like my quality is like stellar right now. I'll even jump back to like just me, right? So this is a $300 camera. Right now it's bright, it's good, but if I flip into the game, you kind of see it's all fuzzy, blurry, it's bad. That's considered low light issues. So this camera doesn't do well with low light. So realistically, I should have a camera off to my left here, or back behind me as a backlight, and one in front of me sitting on my stand here shining in my face to be the front light. I used to have that set up when I just did the stuff back in my old apartment, which is like so many years back now. Really great quality there, but it took so long to set up that I just kind of got over it. The other part is, so that is how you get like good quality camera for just about anything, really. The other thing that you got to remember is that you're streaming at 720p, so you really don't need the high-end 4K camera. That's not going to get you anything, because ultimately your output is 720p. And also, most times you're not going to be up close like that. You're going to be in the corner like this, which realistically is like 280p, maybe at most. Not a whole lot. The other side is microphone, right? You could go for a condensed mic, or you could go with a just a headset mic. I honestly, if you have a headset mic, try that out. There's a couple of programs you can do, like Voicemeeter. There's a few others like the NVIDIA Broadcast that I got, but it requires video card that you can do. That really helps get you at least some decent quality sound. I'll kind of toy around with this, so like I can get really deep, I can get really high, you can get really weird. There's a lot that you can do with it, but realistically you can adjust your sound just a little bit to make it a little bit better, I think. Realistically, you can also apply some effects to it as well too to help it out. I think Voicemod, which is free, does that pretty well, which would be a good option, and it can turn any garbage mic into a pretty decent one. As long as you're inputting solidly, you can get output solidly. The other one is look for noise cancellation, especially for playing like computer games and stuff like that. That's going to be a huge one, because you're going to not want typing all over the place. Like a good example is like if I take off this noise removal right here, right? You can kind of tell there's a small hiss, and that's just from the ambient sound of my computer. But then also, look at that, clicky clicky. You don't like it. Now if I turn it on, you don't really get that much of a hiss, and no clicky clicky. You can kind of hear it as I talk, but it's not as bad with the clicky clickies, which is really nice. It does warp your voice a little bit, so just be careful of that. The last bit that I gotta recommend is good internet. You really want a good upload speed, because the issue with the upload speed is if you don't have a good upload speed, you're not going to have a good enough bitrate. And bitrate is like the most important thing, because if your bitrate tanks... Oh no, please don't. I am just walking here. I just want this extra point, please. Let me have points. This is literally like Metal Gear Solid at this point. Like, I'm just running around hiding from monsters, hunting through things. But the bitrate, right? So you really want good bitrate, because if you don't have...
Didn't know I was so
good upload, then you're just gonna be crunched. If you were there for the shoot, what was that game called with the robots? I forget the game called with the robots, but it was like giant robots. You're fighting. There's a lot of pixels, a lot of animation things happening. And I was looking over it, and it took me like the whole entire game, which was like a good 18 hours, to realize that my bitrate was garbage and all that I was streaming was pixelated cubes all over the screen. I fixed it, and that buffed up the stream tremendously after that point, I feel. That was a very long time ago, though. I figured it wasn't anything out of the ordinary. It was a fully loaded Anderson bus. That's funny. That sucks, but it's funny. Alright, so the point that we're looking for is down this cube. Let's go find it. Last point we should have to find, I think. Oh, did they really give me just a little point? Hold up. Is that actually the point in the center there? Oh no, no, that's not the point in the center there. Okay, it is a red light. I'm gonna guess it's probably over there somewhere. On that hillside, probably? Probably. Weren't we already over here? I swear we investigated that crate because we jumped down and then there's that weird ear thing. Yeah, we were literally over here. Oh no. What if I don't want to target it though? You were already clocked out. That's actually a pretty good thing then. Yeah. See, if something like that happened, I would just help out the person, because I know that if I don't, it would just reflect badly on me. As long as it was within my power to. I know that it's not always in the power to, and stuff like that. Absolutely freaking pretty.
Let me laugh even harder.
Ooh, that's a quest item, actually. Alright, let's pick up the quest item. We've completed it! We got bargain jeans. Oh, we can also do classes now. Holy cow. And that is a Skell. Let me go see about it. Can we get it without aggroing these guys? That's the question here. I do like that when they have the pickup quests now, they actually target what's there, which is really nice. Alright, we did get it. Can we skirt past these guys now? Yes. We are so far off from that, it's not even funny. What about this one? Those two are like really difficult to find, oh my word. Okay. Not too bad. We got two giant walkers over here. It's also not super bad. What's that in the... Oh, that's the sun flare. Okay. I'm okay with that. Oh, this is the lake picture. Look at that. That's so pretty. Hopefully that answers some of your questions about streaming though, Muzzle. I know it can be kind of confusing at first, but definitely look into OBS, Streamlabs. Don't pay money for it until you at least do 3 streams and you get a handle on things. As much as I love you guys so much, you guys are pretty much one of my few viewers. You don't really catch too much of an audience unless you're really trying hard. And I think that's what really makes streaming difficult to do. I do streaming not because I want to get popular, but because I purely enjoy it, and it is purely why is it spiky? They are angry. Can we get it? That's the real question here. But I do it purely because I really enjoy it, and it's a stress relief sort of thing for me. It's a way for me to vent to nobody and somebody at the same time, and just to talk, because when you're doing a work from home job, you really don't talk a lot, and after not talking for a couple of days, you tend to not really be able to talk, which is maybe a little bit of an issue. We need to get one more. Can we get this one? That one seems like it would be an easy one. Also, why the heck is there a level 31 and then there's level 5s over there? Game, make sense, please. I just want you to make sense. Oh, shoot. No. Bad. Don't. Okay. Okay. Run through the leaves. Come on. Come on. Come on. Got this. I don't think it's gonna attack me anymore, which is good. It is attacking us still, though. But maybe, just maybe we can get out of this. I will also say, though, it is like extremely easy, especially nowadays, to just like hook up something to stream. It's not really a difficult thing to do. I think I figured out how to get up over there. The real question is, are we going to be able to, though? Oh, we got out of it. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What do we got over here? Beautiful. Okay, interesting. So this should be close to the campsite where the thing is. Close-ish. Right, trailer. Can we, Okay, so we do have to do it. Interesting. This still doesn't get us up over the ridge, though. Does it go up further? So yeah, as the story goes, we left planet Earth, as we were attacked by 2 alien races, and we thought we got away, and then they shot down our ship, which is right there, and essentially we are now back in coordination with newer alien races that also don't really like us. So everybody's kind of out to kill humans, which is interesting. Also, we got to get up over that way. You know, maybe we should just look up in the air for the beams of light, huh? That makes the most sense, actually. Oh, this is a pretty spot. Lots of monsters that we can actually kill easily. I gotta say, the music for these games, though, are just rockin' awesome. If you guys are interested, I would be down for, like, playing through Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and 2. And maybe 3. I feel like I would get very tired of the formula, though, by 3. But we can definitely do it. That's where the "you can't have rainbows without Ryan" meme comes from, actually. Ryan is one of the side characters. Ooh, do we have... Oh, come on. We need a 12% survey rate. We need one more. We need one more. Actually, hold up. That one should be pretty easy to find. I feel like this is a solid way to grind, but not enforce grinding. And then we're gonna find out that we have to be level 15, I bet. Actually, we do have to be level 15. So we actually need to do quests and do things other than just hunt these down. So I'm prolonging the inevitable here, which is kind of suckish.
You can't have a rainbow without Ryan, baby.
That's the one. Yeah. Essentially, the game is about some random dude working with a scientist, and they. Oh my word! I don't want to do this anymore. Get out of here. That's a lot of characters. I mean, they're all level 12s, yes, but I feel like that would overpower us really quickly. There it is. Goodbye, cruel world. Haha. Oh, crabs, let's go. Ha, you can't get to us, man. But essentially, the game's about this guy who's working for a scientist, and there's a sword that has been uncovered from ancient times, and their world is essentially two giant gods that were duking it out, and then they just kind of stopped. They each slapped each other, and then everything just halted. And there's a major war going on between the two inhabitants on the two gods. So you have one side which is humans and one side which is robots. So it's humans against robots. And one day, everything seems hunky-dory until it's not. Robots attack, and you grab the sword, and it chooses you to be its wielder. But the sword has special qualities to it. It lets you see into the past and into the future. Actually, sorry, skip that. It doesn't let you see into the past. It lets you see into the future. And from that, you get a lot of prophecies right off the bat that you kind of have to deal with as a non-adventurer and somebody who's never left his little spot of home. It's a really fun one, though. The seeing into the future mechanics actually does get into the gameplay as well, too, which was really freaking cool. They would actually spark you into the future bits of, like, your party member is going to die, or X or Y is going to happen. And it's up to you to kind of do the moves or do the things to save them from it. It's a really cool game. I really loved it. I got the second one and I was really hyped for it, and it changed the formula. It was kind of like Pokemon mixed with this sort of combat, which was interesting. And the thing I didn't like about it is that there's so much to the game. And I know that sounds like a really dumb thing to be upset about, right? Like, why would you be upset if there's content to a game? Let's put it this way. You had Pokemon-esque creatures. Those Pokemon-esque creatures would level up. Then they would also have side objectives. Then they would also have passives. Then they would also have sub-passives that would help you out in certain circumstances based on doing certain things like fighting certain enemies, doing certain objectives, picking up certain items, or even talking to certain NPCs or type of NPCs.
Here we go. Let's
So you had like 3 level up trees for one character that you're probably going to swap out pretty quickly. There were also rares. It was very gacha style, but no IRL money, surprisingly. It was like in-game gacha style, which was really awesome. I like those types of gachas. Where sometimes you might get a rare, sometimes you might not. I did pull like some of my favorites though. I got like a tiger sidekick, and that was pretty awesome. But like I mentioned, it just changed up the gameplay so much that wasn't even, it was like Xenoblade, but it wasn't like Xenoblade. It was weird.
Unicorn, soaring through the stars, delivering the rainbows all around the world.
Yeah, I love that so much. Also, I will say, this stream is hooked up with lots of glue and sticks and tape. I got Blurp working. Some of the things like the what is it? Where's the entrance? Over here. Some of the things like the text to speech is literally running through like 3 different services. And there is a limit, surprisingly, to how many times you can do text to speech, which I don't quite like, and they don't really tell you that limit either. But yeah, a lot of things are kind of like stuck with. Ooh, what's that? That looks so cool back there. It's like a giant clock. I kind of feel like the story is gonna have a point where this world is like manufactured. Like it's a homemade manufactured world, and we're all bugs in a scientist petri dish. I never did. So I got this game when it was new for the Wii U, and I didn't really play too much of it because I was really let down, not only from the gameplay aspects, that it wasn't fast paced, which I really didn't like. It really wasn't like Xenoblade Chronicles, which I really didn't like. I thought it was going to be an MMO, which it kind of was, but kind of not. It was just all over the place. And then on top of that, it looked just like this, if not a bit worse, on the Wii U. But the issue with the Wii U was that it wasn't tied to the hard drive. So loading on it sucked balls. That's the nicest way of putting it. So like, the world is pretty, right? That's one of the main selling points, is like, look at this wonderful world. It's all open world. There's no loading screens. You get to do whatever you want. You get to run wherever you want. Later on, you get to fly a robot wherever you want. And they hype that up so much. But the issue is, right? You have this giant open world. I really wanted to see other players running around, join up with them in fights and stuff like that. Have that like sort of dynamic culture, but the Wii U didn't load well. You would run to places, right? And you would run up to the counter and you'd expect to be able to interact with it, like a quest board. Hold on, the game's got to load, so it's got to load 5 minutes. So you're running into this area, like that right there, right? That pop-in. That would take the game literally 5 minutes as I got here to load in, and I'm like, this just sucks. Like, there's so much to this game. It's so pretty. It's so beautiful. And things just don't load in, which really sucks. I don't mind this sort of load and pop-in because it's not super bad. It loads as it's running, right? Like, this is probably the worst of the worst right here. But I also haven't loaded this area in yet today. But I would literally be here and people would be buzzing in and they would be like LOD zeros. Look at that man. Look at that face. Oh no. You couldn't really explore well. It was very convoluted. It just didn't live up to my expectations, at least not the hype that they were trying to portray for it. Really? Question, can we do the main quest yet or not? Also, what kind of classes can we do? Pretty sure we can do classes now. Customize center console for the barracks. Virtual simulator designed to give point attack challenges. Ooh. Fun. Also, wait, we can barrack customization? Oh, we can customize the colors? Oh my gosh, that's kind of cool. Floor colors. See, it's stuff like this that is just like, it's cool. You can even do this. Wall decals. Oh my gosh. Interesting. Lighting? Oh, interesting. Uh, 15% of Primordia surveyed, not 11. 15. Complete the professional mission found on the Blade Concourse in the Administrative District. All right, let's do that. We should be able to do classes though. How to do classes? Let me look that up really quick. Once reaching level 10, then selecting a class from the party menu. We can just do it from the party menu? Oh my gosh. Okay. We could do Striker or Commando or Enforcer. If you want to provide support from afar, if you want to rack up damage, if you want to go in guns blazing. Alright, so we get the Duelist class, the Samurai class. Full Metal Jaguar. Jaguar just sounds cool though, right? Winged Viper also sounds pretty cool. Over Samurai Gunner and Duelist. I like the Duelist, right? But I think the dual guns and the dual swords are just so flippin' awesome. Also, you get a sniper rifle in that one. Psycho Corruptor, Mastermind, Galactic... Okay, Galactic Knight sounds really freaking cool. Photon Saber and Psycho Launchers. What is a Psycho Launcher? Also, you get a ray gun? Holy cow. Alright, so I guess we're going this guy Commando here. Classes more advanced than the Drifter can learn skills, which provide various effects. Attaining rank 10 in any of these final stage classes allows you to master a class's weapon. Mastering class's weapons allows you to use those weapons and any associated arts, even when using a different class. So, subclassing is the thing. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. Wait, soul voices? To manually set up the perfect bonus effects for successful soul voices, but only for the player character. What? You can set up the soul voices? That's crazy. Interesting. Very interesting. Or you can also do that as well too. What? Okay, but... Oh, we can also do different ones, but we can only do one. Interesting. Underdog, though, I like. Inflict Topple, I also like. Last Words. Do we have anything with, like... Okay. This one I kind of like more. Oh. We can customize the trigger conditions? Okay. I think I kind of get it. So, like, the trigger has to happen, and then one of these three happens. Cool. My goodness, this goes in depth. I never even knew. Skills. What do we got for skills? We got nothing. But this allows us to actually see what types of skills there are, which is interesting. I don't think I'll take a peek at that just yet. How about arts? What do we got for arts? Oh my goodness gravy. We got nothing for arts. We do have different palettes though. Oh, we can preset our allies? Oh my gosh, talk about ally customization. Fashion gear, we're not really interested in that, but ground gear, we can now customize things. Oh boy, can we customize things. We don't have a weapon now, do we? Do we? 374 to 530. I think that's actually pretty good. Look at those. Shiny. We do not have a weapon, so we need to get a weapon. Do we have like anything decent for this? Wait, Is that the same level? Oh, are we not able to actually wear? Oh, okay. I see, I see. Alright, I like the visors a lot better. Yeah, we don't really have anything with that. What about this guy? Yep, nope. None of that as well. None of that as well. And... ooh, we do have something with that. But also, no, we don't. Documentary earlier? What type of documentary? I was watching Pokemon. That was what I was doing. I'm in the Poke craze at this point. The OG Pokemon is pretty cute though. Can't complain about that. It's really adorable. Okay, what is the station though? Marry me? I want to give my love a natural pearl, but they're so rare, no one in LA sells them. Oof, that's hard. Where is that quest though that I'm supposed to get? Do I actually already have it? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. No? Is it over here? Blade console? Congrats on job well done. It can use a new feature. We call it Blade Scouting. It allows a blade operative from another team to aid you for a limited time. Nice. Set up a profile. Interesting. Okay, so it's kind of like, what is that game called? It's one of my girlfriend's favorite games. I forget what it's called, but it's kind of like that game. Where you're able to like send your pawns across worlds. That's pretty cool. Hold up, though. Where is this quest supposed to be at? I don't quite get it. Okay, hold up. Let's jump back over there really quick. It was on the Fukushima disaster. Interesting. Yeah, like that I don't think was their fault. Yeah, it wasn't their fault. It was like a lot of natural disasters and then things just couldn't hold and it just finally like gave way. Complete the professional mission. Found the Blade Concourse in the administrative district. Okay, let me look this up really quick. Blade Chronicles X. Like, oh. I have to go to that lady. I've never had to go to that lady though. Why are you doing this game? Was it a good documentary though, at least? I hope it was. Blade Concourse is like over here? It's not like this big tower. Oh, we need weapons though. Hold up. We need weapons and we need to do things with them as well too. It's this terminal, I believe. Weapons! Dual swords? Can we get anything better though? Ooh, wow. We have 81,000? Gee, really? Oh my gosh. Some of these are just crazy. Yes please. Attack up by 32. Don't mind if I do. I don't like the fact that they aren't gold, but I do like the fact that they are better. This is like way better. Oh my goodness graciousness. 6? All the way up to doing double damage. Double the damage. I don't like how they look though. I like the look of these way better. Cooldown's 1.8. Physical plus a beam attribute though. Ooh, alright, so we drop down the damage for some beam. I like that idea actually. They look cool too. Alright, and then protective wear. Let's see what we got here so we can actually like protect ourselves. 4 to a 5, not really needed. 12 to a 16 though. I will take that. Yes, please. Oh shoot, I just bought that twice. 5 to a 10. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at other things, not the defensive rating. How is that more combat strong? I don't think I like that though. I mean, like, realistically, we're at a 4 and that's only a 5, so it's not really worth it. Ooh, this is like 11 though, out of somewhere between there. What? Diving bottoms? Oh no. So this game goes over the top anime in some scenes. I don't understand it. That was also another thing that I really disliked because the tone just wasn't completely there. Like swimsuit bottoms, combat bottoms. It just didn't make sense. Which I mean, I'll sue you if you want to do that, but like self-respect, man. In a game about anime, self-respect, man. I was BCT when it happened. Yeah. Wait, no, you weren't in BCT when that happened. I was in high school when that happened. You were in BCT when I was in college. No. Late high school, not middle school. That happened when I was in middle school. Nakarapa Industries. Lightwear series. Okay, cool. Assault 3 series. Let's go. Knife set. I like that. Sniper set. Amazing. We can invest. We got like 2,000 Marinium, huh? We can just do we can up it. Yeah, let's do that. Ooh, we probably shouldn't have done that actually. Now I think about that. Yeah, we should not have done that. We should have used that to actually upgrade because I forgot we need that for upgrades. Oh well, it's not that bad. Boosts melee attack by 15. That's actually kind of nice. I like that. What about the other things that we got, huh? We can't upgrade those? No, not. What about this guy? We could up the max TP or the melee attack by 20. Let's do that. Let's not do that one. Let's do this one because I feel like that would also help out a lot. Okay, and what do we got for this one? Ooh, max TP up. Okay. I don't think we need TP up though. 3/11/2011 is the date. Interesting. Huh. I almost got my dates mixed up then. Or I'm thinking about a different disaster that happened over there because I know there was a couple of them that happened. We were looking for the lady around the big tower. Right over here. Ooh. I think? No, other side. Other side of the big tower. I do like the fact that this whole place is like viewable, which is pretty fun. Like you can just run all over the place. You can even jump down if you really wanted to. That's like the one thing that all Xenoblade games have in common though. You can just go wherever you want, really. Interesting. No person. What? Where's my person supposed to be at? This game clearly has a person at those doors.
Yeah.
And I've seen her at the doors before. Oh, where did she go? At the doors, huh? Like the backside of it. Unless if that is supposed to be like the backside of it. Also, why is there like an orange thing over here? Why can't we do this? Treasure chest. Nice. Oh, okay. So the research is not only just based on that, but it's also based on like actually doing things out in the field. That's a good thing to know. There's Sati though. Like actually look at the map here. Nothing is actually shown on said map. Sucks. Wait, can we actually like look into said map area? No. That just doesn't exist.
Hey, now what?
Listen. Aww. I got a heart up. I had about worked myself into a panic. Okay. So I need you to deliver some supplies to Blade Team. I'm a mechanic, you see, specializing in skills. Not to be braggy. They asked me to bring them supplies so I can do the scales. I pride myself to customer service. No bad idea. Especially with the whimsical dual that broke my skull. Interesting. Wait. Oh, wait. I wanna... Wait. I wanted to... Okay, I did accept it then. Alright, got it. So where's this quest supposed to be at? How to start the professional. To trigger the mission, players will need to talk to Christy, who is located at Blade Concourse in the Administrative District. Oh wait, was that Christy? No, that was Sadie. Where is Christy at? Interesting. Oh, wow. Right there. Okay, I got you, game. So there's quests that you can not only have to attack and actually talk to people. Also, that is like no coverage there, lady. Christy with a K. I get so many hearts. So I'll let you keep the desired application in mind. There's more than one place. Now I can stand here, make you listen to a long drawn out explanation, but I think it's better if you just try out yourself. Didn't we already do this though? Good, I can see you're on Nagi's shortlist. So if you ever need to verify its exact location, I'll point out a pair of placement sites in the plains past the east gate that you can chain together on the Frontier nav. Head out and install the probe at each site. But I don't just want any probes installed there. You'll need to change them to be the same type. Oh yeah, this was the typing. So like the probes that we're putting down, we can chain together a type to do different things in the world, which is interesting. You can take your pick from all the unused probes you've got, or you do have unused probes, right? Here, take a few of mining probes just in case they're on me, but don't go spending them around generously. So let's travel to 2 specified sites and install data probes there. Then make sure all 3 of your installed probes are set as mining probes. Okay. Yeah. Probe network. Open the probe. Open Frontier Nav often. You can check the placement of your data probes and swap them out for other types needed via the Frontier Nav. Interesting. Place those data probes. Data probes can be installed at FN sites that are an integral part of the network. Once you've installed a probe, you'll periodically receive resources and cash from it. You can also check the details through that. Variety of sites. Swap out a probe. Okay. Whenever you come across a new type of probe, visit your FN site information. Nice. So then, what we can do is like, well, what did it tell me to do? Frontier Nav. There we go. Oh, whoa! There is an actual map. What? I was just looking at the. You can place markers. Oh my word. Okay. It told me you could just do this for segments, but not the map. And then you got this. Oh, it's so nice. And then you also got this. Okay, I got you. I got you. Storage probe. Joplin, Missouri got hit by an EAF tornado. Yeah, I agree with Angie there. It sounds like a pretty bad year. Increase maximum uranium by 3,000 units. Revenue ability or production ability? Ooh, a basic probe. Okay. It takes money. Well, we still have to explore though. That's the kind of bad part about this, I guess. 3 chain effect! Or chain effect? Up by 30%. We could just do this again for even more, honestly. Or we could drop it down by forever. Interesting. So we really need to get this guy then. Somewhere out there it is. Did that actually up our survey rate at all? Ooh, almost actually. Hold up. Does that actually really do things for us for the survey rate? You know what? I'm gonna do a storage. What is Moranium? Oh, up by 3,000. Okay, I got you. Cool, so now we have 9,000 storage limit. And the total revenue is 1,000 by 200, but we can do 2 down here, right? We're using up so much money. Now, if we do another mining one here, right? Okay, that doesn't do anything for us. I lied. I'm gonna guess that there's gotta be something over there, though. There has to be. Let's go explore it. Sorry. It's hard not to. That quest has been completed, but we really need to find that guy. I'm not going to stop until we find that guy. That guy has to be out here somewhere, guys. Up anything for us, like, specifically? Does it, like, up our find rate at all? Or is it just, like, mining? So many questions. Is this it? No, we need to go past this by one. So this does do what WoW does as well too. So it does have the ability to change clothing options as well too. So when you unlock something, you can utilize it. And I do remember there was a bunny girl outfit, Playboy bunny girl outfit actually. As like one of the monthly specials when the game first released. I'm actually kind of surprised that got away without any like controversies, because I feel like that was kind of interesting for a T-rated game to have in it, especially a Nintendo T-rated game. Ooh, did that pass us? Close. Close. We need just a little bit more. All right, this is it. Where are you at, buddy? Buddy boy. Ooh, no, 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 no. Please. Don't look at me. Is this it? This is it. All right, so it's got to be somewhere over here. We are in the basic quadrant here. Question is, can we skirt past you? Yes. Through skyribbing, we have gotten past you. Alright, I don't like you. There's gotta be like an above ground section, I bet. Gotta be somewhere. Is it like way, way up there? I'm starting to think it might be. Like, I don't see any sorts of like... Ooh! Alright, we can finally fight. Our first time with this weapon. Oh, we don't have any skills. Oh, wait, we can replace skills though, right? We're doing more damage though than normal, which is really nice. Oh yeah, look at that damage. 119, 121. That's like 300 damage right there every single time. And the shooting, oh my gosh, that's a lot of damage. Actually, shooting is doing less damage than slapping. By a lot of damage, actually. Okay. Alright, so we are a meleeer now, not a ranger. Noted. Beforehand, it was kind of like a toss-up. We did the same amount of damage for everything. That is not the case anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's somewhere up there. I feel like that is where it would be at. So if it's somewhere up there, you know what? Let's pop on up over there. This should be up over there, I think. Or at least I'm pretty sure. Get over there. So that would be. Up and around that? Yeah? I think. I'm not even looking in the right direction either. It's actually over here. Okay, so I gotta kill those things for like a resource then. Got it. Gosh, there's so many of them. No, please. Leave me alone!
One more hit.
Don't hit me! Oh shoot, this is close to the area though.
Sorry. The rest is
Jump up. Skyrim this.
Harder. Looks like I'm on my own again.
Oh no.
Let's take it from here.
I'm gonna be hit here. Yep. But we did get pretty close up there. I don't think we can actually get that one until later. So realistically, where is our next option then? This guy? I feel like we tried for that guy before and failed epically because it was on like a weird platform. So then over to here? Yeah. We went west, so that's a ways. I do like the fact that this game is literally exploring and that it's like your whole need. At least for like the start. That is pretty nice. And it's a good way to like really introduce you to the world. And like tell you, hey, have fun! That was quite the jump. Oh, those are crabs. What about over here? What's in this tunnel? I need to know. Some of this world is just really pretty though. Like they definitely took their time in crafting it. All the rocks look just so very, very nice. Cave! Oh, we got high level things in there though that are alert to sound. And sight. I don't know if we can explore this cave, guys. Oh, that's a lot of them. I don't think we can explore this cave, but we did get unexplored territory, which should put us up over, not even close. Almost 14. Almost 14. Okay, you know what? Let's pop down over here. No fall damage, that's very true. Okay, we gotta go north that way. We cannot go north that way. We could go north this way. The world is cruel. That's what I'm finding out here, guys. The world is just a cruel place full of things that want to kill humans, and we should be murdering things on the spot. That's what I figured out so far. Only 30%. Interesting. Yeah, so we must really need those points then. That's like the whole point then. Let's try going east. I don't think we've really gone east, to be honest. That is the right area, right? Yeah, we're going here, here, and here. Oh, we can target it. We can kill an armadillo! Let's go! Actually, we can chop off its tail. I'll hide your teeth. Are you a level 92? Hello! Wait, what's that do? Damage from behind. Okay, so we gotta do that when we're behind, like this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we really don't have any moves here. I think the point is that we should bring over the moves that we had, and then this is like an additional move for us. Is there something else attacking us? Oh, that looks mean and nasty, and I'm pretty sure it is going to aggro us. Please don't. Please don't. I'm almost done with this. Let me finish. Now we run.
The rest is I want it to end.
I just wanted to kill the armadillo. That's all I ever asked for a game. Let me kill the armadillo. Alright, before we actually do that again, let me actually get skills so we can actually do damage, because I think that would be useful. Do we not have the ability to do that? We don't have the ability to do that. Wait, we really don't? I thought the whole point was that we did. We got 87. Does that require points to unlock? Do we have points to like level up? Oh, we do have a level up upgrades. Oh, we can power up the skills, but the things that we get... Game, why don't you explain things at all? I love how there's things just blocking in our way as well too. Do we have like any skills? Oh, we do have one skill actually. We don't have any skills. I thought we did have a skill. Interesting. I thought I saw a skill though. Okay. So that leaves a lot of questions of why, what do we do here? Because like there is absolutely nothing that we can do here. Piano rank 2 is where a lot of things come into play, it seems. But like that should be different than everything else, because like we should have like more of these. Like it doesn't make any sense for us to not have them, if you get what I mean. Like, huh. Well, we can level up, at least. It does almost double the damage. Excuse me? What? What does this one upgrade to? 50-second cooldown. And the effect duration goes up by 2. It needs 6 though. Okay, alright. What about this one? It needs 12. Goes up by like another 300 points. What about this one? Goes up to a 45-second cooldown with 24-second duration. Needs 36. Goes up to 978 damage. Hit scaling 300. So if we back hit, we're doing over 2,700 damage. And the cooldown is literally 10 seconds. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save because I feel like once we unlock more, we're gonna want to use those way more. Is it abandoned in the throat with an arrow? Nice. Red Dead Redemption? We're going east though. Ears. Alright, we've unlocked a new area. Ooh, my goodness graciousness. What are you, burbs? You have like horns on the back of your heads. I don't like that. I really don't like that. That's quite creepy. Okay, so we should be close to that guy actually. Look at that fish. They be flying. Really can't wait till I can like actually fight some of those things. It's gonna be crazy. Oh, that one's just doggy paddling. Look at its face. It's adorable. I love the doggy paddling. So cute. They're not like aggro, which is interesting either. They're friendlies. Ooh, what's actually up here? This looks like a cave as well. Nothing's more forbidden than dealing with damn bandits. Only the bandits! You gotta love the bandits. Bugs? Bugs. Oh, it's a cave. Oh, it was the site all along. Okay, interesting. That's probably where the other one was at, huh? Got more buddies. Oh, we're at 50%. We're finally at 15%. Oh my gosh. All right, what level are we even at? We can't be at like a high. We're at level 11. Oh no. We're like nowhere even close to being able to fight things. Can we kill you, bugs? Actually, hold up. Can we actually kill you? That's a better question here.
Ready? Let's move it. Let's try it.
Holy smokes. What is that damage? Leave me alone. Don't hit the cute animals. Lesson has been learned.
You guys, take it from
Please let me live.
like I'm on my own again.
Come on. I live. Alright, that's a much less cuter animal there. Let's go murder that thing. Oogly the Relentless. Oh, this is a special one.
Things up. Who's the top? Fire! Flinger! Shadow strike! There! I got a little restless. Furious slash! Now close the gap! Watch me lay into it! Early bird! Touch me up! Snap slash!
Oh, oof. That hurts a little bit. Can we revive? Do we have the TP? I actually don't know. Oh, I'm dead.
I'm in this. Tougher than they look. Help!
Well, we found a special enemy. But we died. The music for this game is rockin' awesome, by the way. I can't stress that enough. What the heck are you things, actually? You look like the robots from Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Look at that face. That is a face only a mother could love. Also, it makes a toot. Alright, well, I finally have my 15. Can I go inside, please? How do I... There we go. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, there's like so many districts. Residential, the administrative. Oh. I do like the fast travel though. I want to say they added that in, but I also think that was a thing already. Where's the quest that we can turn in? Oh, over here.
Did you actually?
And set up his mining? You work fast. Alright there, Wookie. Don't go getting a big head, man. Should see 3 sites circled in red and connected by link lines. That's a 3-site link combo. Get that link combo up to 5 neighboring sites. At the same data set, the effects will be amplified by 50%, and 8 will equal to 80. Yep. Install a neighboring placement sites. The more efficient your frontier nav is. Data preemptos. Stir at Christie, utterly confused. Not confidently. We'll start the same way. I'll point you to a new nav's probe site, and you'll go install a probe. Then you'll use the comm device and change the probe. Next on top of that, I want you to go find an unexplored territory known as the Rock Cavern. Oh. of the same type and grade in a row of chained is that. Yep. Yep. Got it. Wait. Wait, we're not done with that yet? Hold up. We're not done with that yet. Oh! Not done with that yet. Game! And here I thought we were done with that. Okay, alright. Where do we have to go for this? We could do that recon really quick. My goodness. Alright, so... Wait, what? That is like way over there. Ah, okay. So, wait, hold on. We gotta do 117. So 117 is... That's funny. Wait, no! There is a load screen, but it's very subtle. That is pretty funny, though. Alright, so we got this one. How do we get to it now, then? Wait, do we have to switch it? Is that what she wanted? Or did she just want us to explore it? Research Pro... Fine. I'll break the chain. Don't make me do it. Alright, there we go. And then we got this guy over here to do. Actually, I'll turn that off. I like exploring a little bit. I can run to a marker by myself. I thought we already explored this area though. I guess not. Interesting. This Wednesday though, we'll be back to Final Fantasy, I promise you guys. We're doing the tower power soon, and that's gonna be crazy. Also, we are coming up to conclusion. I think it'll be probably next week. Friday we'll probably be done with the main story. 18. A little bit high for us, but we can do it. That fish, though, I don't like that fish. What is that fish up to?
What the hell's so funny?
That fish, I don't like. Let me skirt past it. It is kind of interesting, though. I'm excited to see what higher levels will yield, because I'm afraid of everything now, but that's not always going to be the case. Also, these are fake. Close. Not purely fake. The rock cavern. Oh, there are so many things that I cannot fight here. Why did she want me to explore this area? What was the point of this area? I feel like the game is making fun of my low-levelness. I feel like I got that feeling a long time ago as well too. That's the reason why I didn't quite love it as much as I did for Xenoblade, because Xenoblade was really nice in terms of like you got to do this thing.
Looks like I'm on my own again.
Can I not? Oh, I can't do it while I'm in fights. Well, you know what? We're going back. Fast travel is not available right now. Goodbye, cruel world. We go back. I wish that you could just like fast travel to the quest. I don't get why some quests you can just turn it automatically. Other quests you gotta actually hold off and wait. In the wrong direction again. Folks here in town are blown away by it. I bet they are, because there's too many high-level monsters. Oh, by accessing the research probe you installed, they can remove the data it's amassed. So, like, we haven't been living here for very long, so it makes sense why some people, that's their only, like, way of doing things, especially if they're not, like, combat related, because everything just wants to murder you. Alright, new blades need all sorts of equipment. Discovering unexplored territories like Rock Cavern will get lots of people to access your research probes. As you install more probes, Moranium mining should also pick up steam. You may eventually reach a limit of how much Moranium you can hold. In that case, sending special data probes known as storage probes can help. We've already set a storage probe. Oh, we got 2 storage probes now. Probably to keep you from progressing too quickly. That's true. But like, they told me to go to the explore set area though. That's the thing I don't like. Like, they're telling me to go explore it as a level 11, 215, and there are level 30 characters over there. Actual use. So access your comm device. Yep. Did we do it? Precious resources are rare crystals. Ooh. Often crucial for creating gear. Okay. Moranium is versatile or harvested automatically from FN sites. Use it to refuel your skills, etc. You can also invest it in AMs. Okay. Installing storage probes. So, in the long run, we're going to be required to really like min-max this out, which is pretty cool. I actually like that a lot. Does it take us to swap? It does take us to swap. Takes money. So I think definitely let's do some mining, I guess. And yeah. Got mines. Got lots of ore. This way here we could just spam spam all of our ore resources. Actually, let's go do that a little bit now that we got some, and then we will go hit up the main story, question mark? I think we can do it. I don't think they level lock you, but they do strongly suggest that you are a specific level. And by suggestion, I mean they force you to. Okay, so then yeah. We don't even have enough closely for that stuff. Can we actually develop stuff? Ooh. Fancy. Okay. I can't do any of that stuff, but oh, yeah, okay. 6 stars ritual body. This was where I found some of that stuff. The black buddy band. Yep, here we go. Different buddy bands that you can get for very high stuff. The buddy cuffs, they got that back in the game. You can't view it though, but you can track it, which is funny.
Everybody loves Hypnotoad.
Upgrade battle traits, equip gear. Okay, I see. So it's kind of like going through everything. In engineering augments, that's what I remember. And then you can upgrade and create stuff with stuff, which is neat, but also really annoying because you don't actually know which one you need until you look into it, and it's a whole other thing. This game is deep as an ocean, if you really want it to be. Okay, you over here. Battle barracks. All right. We've got it. Chapter 4, The Ganglion Menace. Oh, I think we get to go to one of my favorite spots, which is the forest.
What should I whip up today?
Something fried, braised, baked, broiled, stir-fried, fancy. Tandoori chicken pot pie, beef braised chicken. Let's do baked.
That is a great idea.
Lindley, what is Lindley making?
Today's one of my specialties, pot pie.
Pie? Did Tatsu ever tell Lindley pie is his favorite? Tatsu will even help Lindley make it.
Great. Why don't you flatten out that crust?
Tatsu will jump to it.
Jump to it!
How big does Lindley want crust to be?
Oh, just big enough to cover you completely.
How many times Tatsu need to tell Lindley? Tatsu is here to serve, not be served.
Oh,
So the thing is, he looks like a potato. That's the
Lindley
joke.
always say that too. Lindley say that every time.
Time to eat, everyone.
I don't know how good that would be, though, if you hopped on it with your feet.
Man, oh man, delicious. Lucky thing I happen to be in the neighborhood.
You say that every time, Commander, but you always arrive as we're setting the table.
Oh?
Pretty
You don't
face.
say.
Tatsu is just jamming out, man. He's having a
Alright.
blast.
We found something in Noctilum thanks to Frontier Nav. That's northwest of here, Rook. Looks like a piece of the Lifehold.
That's great news.
Damn right. Look at this.
Oh, friends mean Nightglow Woods.
Is that what the Nopon call it? We didn't have names for anything here, so we've been using Noctilum for that whole region.
Well, that's a silly name.
Nightglow Woods isn't?
Moving on.
Right, sorry.
According to the Pathfinder's report, there's a large number of indigents in the area, but thankfully no sign of any intelligent life forms.
No, that's wrong. Nopon visit Nightglow Woods all the time.
Yeah, well, like I said, no intelligent life forms have been reported, but it never hurts to be cautious.
Friends patronize Tatsu. Nopon proud and brave people with rich history, you know.
Pipe down, small fry, or I'll make that nickname come true.
We'll have to check in with Lau's team first. They're already on assignment installing probes in the area. We don't have a fix on the Lifehold signal, just a general direction. See if they've got more info.
Got it.
Alright, let's do it. Level 15 quests. I'm excited though. I love the Nightglow Woods. Definitely one of my favorites. Oops. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, alright. So we could do this one? Yeah. And then just run west. We just gotta make it past the scary monsters. I mean, it should be simple, right? We just gotta get past him. And the other creatures that wanna just absolutely murder us whenever they see us. Don't turn right, please. Just don't turn right. Just don't turn right, and we will all be a-okay. He didn't turn right. Oh, you are also pretty scary, actually. You guys are not as scary, but still pretty scary. Those are nice for people over there. I really do like all like the smoke effects and stuff like that. It's just so pretty. They had a really good job with this one. I'm glad that they got to remake it. It was one of those tales of like Scarlet and Violet where there was a good game hiding underneath everything that just had some problems on it. It was also an experienced team at that point. Like they did a couple of games, but they didn't really do too many games. I think this was like their big like second title. And an open world for your second title is just crazy.
Here we go.
Let's see what you've got.
Let's see what we got here. Oh, that damage.
Now it's my carnival.
Oh, that's not even close.
Slide attack. Melee attack. Slash. Furious slash. Side slash. No. Take this. Back slash.
At least we can just kind of spam it though. That's nice. Oh, and our meter is growing, so we can like do many more moves really fast in succession.
You and me. Ready? Let's move it. Shadow strike.
This is getting interesting, especially with like just how much we can spam stuff. Just spam the most powerful move we got. The absolute damage that we're doing and just chonking this thing though. No more spam though. Okay. We got fleece fur. That's nice. The cloud effect is still something that people just couldn't really do well on the Switch, I don't think. It deals a lot with like just pivots and pivot testing for particle effects. And it's kind of like a trade-off at some points as well too, so I don't really blame them too much with that one. And it doesn't really matter unless you're like specifically looking for it, I feel. You're a small one, you're a big one. Big one and small one. Ooh! Another probe. Spank that booty! Spank it real good.
Here we go.
Okay, I'm sorry about that one. That was pretty bad. Alright. What do we got here? Boop.
Now close the gap. Furious slash.
Actually, it's really funny because this is actually upping it by, I think, a damage boost. So we're getting like a 350% damage boost every time we're hitting the booty. Oh, we finally got skills. Oh, that's nice. That is really, really, really nice. What does this do? Deals weapon damage and boosts damage in ranged combat. It's actually not bad. The art power, though, that is crazy. Want that. We also really want this one as well, too. Deals weapon damage from the side. Boosts TP. Yes, please. So art power is 760. That's more art power, actually. Whew. We can even bump it up for 100 damage scaling. I like that. I like it. I do want that one as well, too. I do think the original game had skill leveling up. I think so. I don't remember it, though. At least now we don't have to hit the butt so much. Oh, we got that attack! Oh, that does use TP. Oh my gosh, the absolute damage on that thing. How much TP does that require? Only 1,000. Okay.
Get down,
Come in and do some damage.
I figured you'd win.
We got it.
The absolute damage. Oh my gosh. Oh, we also got a thing. Somewhat important thing here. A skill. We finally got a skill. I think. Yes. Boosts evasion by 12% when wielding a ranged weapon. I feel like that's kind of pointless a little bit. Or it might just be because of how we built up everything. Probably more so that one. I feel like we're supposed to be a ranger with this class. Alright. Alright, we are like very close to connecting though. We really need that one though. What's up with you people? Soon we get the massive robot. Look at that gun! It's crazy. Oh, it's installing a probe. Fun.
Hey, look who it is.
Lau, it's been a while.
It has. Are you going to introduce me to your friends? Where's Danny and Boris?
These are my new team members. As for Danny and Boris, we had a bad run with a powerful indigent.
Oh no.
I see. Hey, look. I'm sorry. I hadn't heard.
It's okay.
And what's up with this onion thing? You using it for rations or something?
Tatsu not onion or ration. Tatsu is Nopon, brave and distinguished people with long history on Mira.
Good on Nopon.
It talks. Where'd you find this thing?
Rescued him. He was about to become lunch for some prone, these hostile Xenos we ran into. He's agreed to serve as our guide here.
Okay.
Oh, wait, you serious?
You.
Let me laugh
What's
even
your
harder.
story?
I do like the fact that she has a Xenoblade sword on her hair.
13 years old inside and out. I'm Lin Li Ku.
Well, hello, Linley Koo. You must be something to be able to make Elma's team at 13. Alright. What about you?
Economate. Hesitate. Insist he introduce himself first. Introduce yourself. Insist.
We the friendly ones. Whatever. Got an interesting crew here. But they seem capable enough.
I chose them personally.
I figured. So, I heard Nelson's whole team got wiped out by some nasty new Xenos. Is that true?
Yeah, those prone I mentioned. We're not sure if they're the ones that destroyed Earth, but their tech certainly seemed advanced enough.
Really? We better watch
I
our
do like their
backs.
mouth movements a lot more on this version.
By
They
the
had
way,
like chipmunk
we
cheeks
picked up a
in the Wii U.
signal in the direction of Noctilum. Have you or your crew come across anything?
Where? Around here?
I take it the answer is no.
Yeah, this is the first I've heard of it. We bumped into another team and they didn't mention it either.
I see. All right. We were hoping your team might have a lead or some more info, but no such luck, huh? Well, thanks anyway. We should go.
Hey, hold up. Mind if I tag along?
But your assignment...
We're more or less done here. We just need to report back.
Well, until you do, you're not done here.
You're not done here.
Okay, Delma. The rest of my crew can handle the paperwork. We're were talking about a piece of the life hold here. I've never even seen one. That's way more important. And besides, you might need the help. Finding it or handling the indigents that get in your way. Now come on.
Oh, and Skyrim, nice. Fable is another game that I really want to play again, oddly enough. Data probes installed produce a standard harvest of Moranium and sometimes yield precious resources. Manage AMs and engineer augments. Okay. I feel like we got that resource though set. Like, I feel like that's just a bad idea. Okay. But like... Wait, they didn't give me any? What are you talking about? I didn't prove G2. Oh, that's even better. I want to put you as a G2. It takes it away. Okay, that's rude. I thought they would combine, but apparently not. But that's a lot more, considering all things. A 2 would be 250%. And we got 2 more of those. How did you, like, get this stuff, though, is my question. Huh? When do you get the stuff, the goods? Oh. Region intel. Okay. Battle probe effects. Got it. So there's more to be had. Did we find any good gear, actually? Hold up. I think it's just telling me that I got him into the party and that's it. Yeah. Ooh. Actually, survival malware. We already have that. No need. And advanced. Also no need. Okay. Man, we don't have any new gear. That kind of makes me sad. I feel like this game really needs to, like, roulette the gear. I also feel like we haven't been doing the things that we need to get the gear, which is the other side. Alright guys, are you ready for this? Noctilum. Look at this! It's so big and pretty and oh my goodness. It's just a little, like, offset. I really love it. It's very pretty. Lots of high-level creatures, though. Some low-level creatures, surprisingly.
That's true on any planet.
I can actually fight these Spideys.
Locked and loaded.
Smack the booty!
I don't think they'll let us walk away.
Fire particle. Shadow strike. Dream egg.
And swoop!
Lay down some cover fire.
I'll blast a hole right
First down.
All the damage. That's a lot of damage. I do like the fact that TP is a thing. What are the chances of a cheddar shot? No. For tonight. I have a lot of expensive cards sitting around still that I need to be put away. So I don't want any cats in here. Especially because I spent a lot of money on those cards. So having a cat walk over them, I feel like is just a really bad investment option. Slap it. Oh, the damage, that sheer damage. Oh my gosh. All right, so topple and then just whack it. Got it.
Let's go.
We're actually fighting level, what is it? Was that level 11?
I don't think they'll let us walk away.
18. Ooh. All right.
Ready? Let's move in.
No. 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 That, what am I even targeting? That's much better. Fight the giant ape, please. Oh shoot, we alerted more monks. And what was a level 53? That hurt a little bit. I am glad that I'm actually like getting to enjoy this game again though. It's one of the games I've always wanted to kind of come back to. But I wanted to enjoy the game with all of its art intact because I want to say the art is definitely one of the reasons why you'd want to play this game. You wouldn't want to look at like level 0 models for a game that looks like this. I think it was, I stopped shortly after the area after this because I ran past a couple of creatures and I'm like, oh, that looks kind of nice and okay-ish, I'll suffer through this. And then I saw their actual full art at like the last second of the cutscene. And I'm like, no, that looks way too beautiful to be like saying I don't want to see that. Yoop. Yoop. Oh, the damage. Slap it. The fact that I'm doing like 900 damage, don't do it. Oh my goodness gracious. Am I even getting the item that they desire? That's a whole nother question, to be honest.
Here we go. Let's see what you've got.
Yoop. That boosts damage from the side, right? No, that's the other one. Oh my goodness. Wow, okay, we did complete that mission. Sweet. Alright, I kind of want to jump back really quick. Take a look at all the things that we can do now. Because I feel like there is a lot of things that we can do. I can guarantee, though, cat shots for Wednesday. That's going to be happening. I don't have too much more to put away. It's just I had to do things like taxes and other things today. I had to be an adult. Those things kind of matter a little bit more than cards. So I feel like this is more of like my class type here. So I'm going to invest in Sakuraba. What kind of things do we got? Heavyware series. Ooh. Scaleware series. Fun. Belt traits. What do we got? Oh, actually, hold up. We got on a whole nother level. We can maybe shop. What do we got here? Titanium blades. We already got those, actually. Can we not? Oh, it's level 20 is the next jump up. Okay. And we wanted the beam. That's right. Okay. Is there really nothing more that we can do with this? Oh, that's cute. I like that. It's adorable, but the defense is like 1. That's... I kind of want it just to get it. Yeah, level 15 is the next set up with all of this. What other kinds of things can we do? Can we level up stuff over here? Can we make our damage even more damage? The answer is a resounding no, we cannot. Actually, yeah, we can. Okay. And then we can also do max TP up. I mean, it's not the best. Perhaps we leveled up all the way. Oh, so we limit it. Got it. That makes sense. Okay. I wish I hadn't have just wasted all of that then. the awe aspect of, oh, that's what that do. Yeah, we still don't have anything to actually make a weapon. That's okay. Alrighty guys, well, that will have to be it for tonight. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I had a blast this last weekend, and I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad to be back into a sort of routine again. More game development coming up too, which will be super huge and fun and cool. And Final Fantasy 16 coming up next. Alright, I will see you guys Wednesday, hopefully. Have a good one and enjoy the start of your week. Bye!